Hey everyone, Steven TheSalonGuy here, and today I've got a new tutorial for you all. I've gotten lots of requests for this, and I'm sorry it took me so long to get it to you, but this is Grant Gustin from The Flash, so I'm ready to go. Let's get started. Alright, so let's get started with the Grant Gustin haircut tutorial. What we're going to do is we're going to create a side part in through here. I'm going to cut all this by hand, some scissor over comb, some pulling out with my hands like this, and he has had it a variety of ways, but typically when we're seeing him wear it, it's kind of like a pretty normal standard men's haircut, a little bit of a side part and a little texture up and just a little bit longer right into here. So let's do the haircut first, and then I'll break down how I cut it and style it at the end. Alright guys, so let's break down this Grant Gustin haircut. What I did is I pulled everything out from the head. I started in the corner here and worked on an angle going diagonally towards I got to the center right here. I did the same thing on the other side. Put my finger in, locked it in, and I cut it to about 3/4 of an inch to an inch the most in length, and I worked all the way throughout the back. Same thing on this side. When I got into the middle, I connected these two right in through here, cut it to the same exact length in through here, and then I worked my way into the top back right in through here. I then decided to do scissor over comb, and the scissor over comb really connected this all in when I blended it by hand, and it really put this all together and pieced it very nicely. So then I worked right into the back here, back of the head, and then I cut it to where it's about 2 inches, so I blended from an inch, 3/4 of an inch to an inch, and then to about 1.5 inches, and then right 2 inches to probably right through here, 2.5 inches the most. Then I connected it into the sides. The sides are pretty much the same length throughout the bottom here. You want to keep consistent. I pulled everything out, straight out from the head. I also did scissor over comb as well to blend this in on both sides. Then I was ready to connect this. So I connected the top back in through the top of the head. I connected it so it followed the head shape. And then I started to pull everything straight up from the head and cut it to where it's about 2 inches or 2.5 inches. Work my way to the very front. Held everything straight up, and I left the front the longest point to where it's about 2.5 to 3 inches the most right into the front. And then I used a product which you can find in the description below. Also, there's a code for 10% off. Worked that through the hair to give it kind of a very matte, somewhat dry finish and very light lived-in hold. And that completes the Grant Gustin haircuts and hairstyle tutorial.